Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Hope all of you are fine by the blessing of Almighty Allah. Welcome to our online platform NIEFS Home School. This is Muhammad Abul Kalam, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Deshit. Dear students, today I will go to take a Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 4. Our today's topic is lesson 13, reading plus discussion. Look here, it is written our today's topic. It is lesson 13, reading plus discussion. Dear students, this is our lecture number 8 and example number 7. I repeat, this is our lecture number 8 and example number 7. My dear students, before going to our main session, I want to share with you that in our country, the name of our country is Bangladesh. In our country, there are lots of problems. Among them, population is one of the important problems in our country. The other problems are the poverty, the unemployment problems also, the corruption problems also. And today, our today's focus is on population of Bangladesh. Dear students, this chapter, that means lesson 13, has two parts. One is the growth population tendency of Bangladesh, another one is the causes of overpopulation of Bangladesh. So all of you open your Bangladesh and Global Studies book, this book, Bangladesh and Global Studies book, in short it is called BGS book. At page number, if you open your book at page number 66, you will get our today's chapter, chapter 13, population of Bangladesh. At first we will read the first portion, that is the population growth tendency in Bangladesh. I have already told you. So look here, first part is the population growth tendency in Bangladesh. Look here, there is a chart or diagram. Here we see at the left side of the diagram it is written year, and the right side it is written total populations. So dear student, this is a clear picture. So look, in 1974 our total population was 7 crore 64 lakh. Look here, that means in 1974, okay, after the few years of our liberation war, we see our total population was 7 crore 64 lakh. Then 1981, so look here, 1981 it was 8 crore 99 lakh. So look here, the population of 1981 was 8 crore 90 lakh. Okay. So look here, that means after 1981 there is 1990. We all know that there is students one important things, that here it is written 1981, then 1991, then 2001, then 2011. Do you know what's the reason? Okay, there is a gap of 10 years. Okay, I am telling you that within these 10 years there is a census of population. After 10 years there is a census of population, government census. So look here, 1974 it is, then 1981, then 1991. Look, in 1991 the population was 11 crore 14 lakh. 11 crore 14 lakh. I have taken this picture from your book, page number 66. So don't get confused. In 2001 it was 12 crore 93 lakh, and 2011 it was 14 crore 97 lakh. At present our total population was more than 16 crore. I think all of you know this. At present our total population is more than 16 crore. So look here, the population increase. What is it? Population increase. Read the figure for population in Bangladesh from the census conducted previously. So I have already told you, that means there is a census of 10 years. After 10 years there is a population census. You will see that our population has already or nearly doubled over 37 years. So look here, over 37 years the population has been doubled. The growth rate is now 1.2%. Okay, what is the present growth rate of Bangladesh population? It is 1.2%. which has actually been lower than 3% of 1970. That means before our liberation war or after our liberation, we see that the population growth rate was 3%. At present, we see the population growth rate is 1.2%. 1.2%. Although our growth rate has started to decline, we are still faced with overpopulation because of the rapid growth rate in the past. Here, the important information is that means in past it was population growth rate was very high. Okay, for this reason we had to suffer. Still we are suffering for the high growth rate of our population. Now it is population density. Look here, what is it? It is population density. Population density means the number of people per square kilometers. Look at the definition. If I asked you that what is the population density, then you will write the full sentence. What is the population density? Then you will write here population density means the number of people per square kilometers. Because our size of course doesn't change, our density becomes more severe with time. Dear students, here one important thing is that our population is increasing day by day, but our area is not increasing. This is the fact. This is the very important fact that our population is increasing day by day, but our area doesn't. In 2011, the density was 1015 people per square kilometers. Look, there is a record. In 2011, the density was 1015 people per square kilometers. Next, if we compare these figures internationally, Bangladesh is the 11th most densely populated country in the world. So dear students, look here, very important point. Bangladesh is the 11th most densely populated country in the world. After Singapore, that means Singapore is in the 3rd position and Hong Kong in the 4th position. India is 33 position and Pakistan is 65 positions. And our position is 11th, very much danger being zone. Okay, look here, negative effect of population density. Here we will see that what are the negative effect of population density. Look here, we have to face various problems often due to huge population. For example, so look here are some points or important lines. These are called the negative effect of our population. People cannot get enough work. Whenever the population will be much, there is a limited of work. They cannot buy enough food. There is a shortage of food. They cannot send their children to school. They cannot get medical support. There are increasing crime rates in the society. Whenever the population will be much, the crime rates will be much also. So look here, it is difficult to keep the environment free from pollution. So look here, dear students, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 important points are given. These are called the negative effect of population density. And you will memorize these all 6 points. Now, part 1 or session 1 is done. Now we will go to next page. This is called the causes of overpopulation. The causes of overpopulation. Dear students, in the second portion or session 2, we see that there are 4 causes of overpopulation. How many causes? There are 4 causes of overpopulation. Number 1, social causes. Number 2, economic causes. Number 3, religious causes. And number 4, health causes. These are the 4th important causes of growing rate of populations in our country. Now look at both. Number 1, so look here. There are various causes of population growth in Bangladesh. Here are 4 main reasons for our population growth here. I have already told you. So look here, number 1 in the diagram like this one, it is social, this one is economic, health, then religious. In the middle we see reasons for rapid population growth in Bangladesh. Okay, that means there are 4 reasons of rapid population growth in Bangladesh. I am telling again, social, economic, health and religious. Number 1 is the social reasons. So look here, okay, I have given it in bold so that you can easily understand. The social reasons include lack of education, child marriage. You know that before dear students, child marriage, one important thing, it is seen there is a rules that whenever a woman or girl will be 18 years old, she is eligible for the marriage, but under 18 she is not eligible for the marriage. And for the male person, whenever he will be 21 years, I repeat, whenever he will be 21 years, he is eligible for the marriage, but before 21 years he is not eligible for the marriage. And before this age, it is called child marriage or early marriage. What is it called? Early marriage. Next, polygamy. We all know, look here, it is polygamy. Polygamy means more than one marriage. Polygamy means more than one marriage. And wanting more male children, many women spend more time to look after children rather than working to earn money for the family. They also want plenty of children to look after them in old age. So they give birth to more children. So dear students, this is the important social reasons of growth rate of the growing of populations. Next point is economic reasons. Look here, what is it? It is called the economic reasons are that Bangladesh is a mainly agricultural country. We all know that Bangladesh is an agricultural country with a great demand for labor. That means in our country there is a huge demand of labor. This produces a need for male children to help work the land. With many women not earning money, more male children are needed to support the family. This is the reason, this is the economic reasons of our population growth. Next one is the religious reasons. So look here, the religious reasons are the beliefs that God will provide food and shelter rather than being realistic about whether a family can afford to support itself. Okay. The last one is the health reason. Last one is the health reason are that developments in medical science have helped to cure many diseases. So here important things that our day by day our health sectors is developing. As a result, in our country the mortality rate is going down. Mortality rate is going down for these reasons. Okay, look here, that means health sector is developing day by day. I am telling again, the health reasons are the development in medical science have helped to cure many diseases. So look here, the role of women in the whole cycle is crucial. Crucial means very much significant and important. If girls and women had better education, women could go to work to earn money for their family. With a higher income and fewer children, families could improve their sense of well-being. And as a result, it would be possible to keep the family small. Dear students, these are our two sessions. Okay, that means the populations of Bangladesh. I am telling again, this chapter, that means lesson or chapter 13, it has two parts: the growing tendency of populations in our country, another the causes of overpopulation in our country. Dear students, I hope that all of you have understood this chapter or lesson 13, populations of our country. Keep practicing at home and read the text again and again, so that you can easily understand. And look here, it is written by messenger ID, okay, Abul Kalam. If you have any problems, then okay, yes, if you have any problem, then you will write me in the messenger box, in the comment box. Dear students, one important things. So look here, so look at the end of our board, it is written SW. What is it? It is SW lesson 13, and you will make 10 fill in the blanks. That means after reading two sessions, session part or part 1 and 2, part 1 this page part 1 and this part 2. Okay, that means after reading this lesson 13, you will prepare how many? 10 fill in the blanks. So look here, it is written after reading lesson 13, you will prepare 10 fill in the blanks as your SW. I hope all of you have understood this important and interesting class, and do your SW in your SW copy. Finally, abide by your parents' advice. See you again, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.